Do you know what the scarcest resource in the world is? It's not money, not time, but focus. True focus is a rare power. It's like a laser beam that can penetrate all noise, distractions, temptations, and split you from the chaos. Sadly, most people have never experienced it. It's not because they are not smart, but because they live in other people's scripts, dragged away by countless voices, split by desires, and their souls are gnawed by notifications and short videos. We live in an era where distractions are most likely to occur. Every vibration on the phone is like temptation knocking on the door. Every comment and every like is like a drug. Brushing other people's lives and envying other people's success, but not knowing that you are slowly dying. It's not the death of the body, but the decay of will, the shrinkage of dreams, and the collapse of concentration. So, the real strong are not those who can do a lot of things, but those who can eliminate all temptations and only do the most important things. Do you know how Thomas Edison worked? He stayed in the lab for 36 hours. No one disturbed him. No one urged him. He was the storm himself. He locked himself in a world with only goals and execution. When he invented the light bulb, the whole world laughed at him. You haven't given up after thousands of failures. But Edison said, I didn't fail. I just found thousands of ways that didn't work. This belief, this undisturbed willpower, is the rarest mineral of this era. What about you now? You open a document, and within 5 minutes, WeChat pops up. You are about to exercise, and suddenly you want to watch a short video. You clearly said you want to change, but you can't even give yourself 10 minutes of purity. It's not that you don't work hard, you are just too easily distracted. And concentration is an extreme self-respect. It is not innate, but a learned instinct. You have to train it like training muscles, repeatedly resist temptation, repeatedly pull yourself back, and repeatedly remind your deepest desire who do you want to be. Stop saying I don't have enough time. There is always enough time. The problem is that you have scattered your attention in countless trash cans. Stop saying I have no motivation. You are not unmotivated. You just waste your motivation on paying attention to other people's success instead of taking action on your own goals. Do you know how much resistance Henry Ford faced when he built cars? The whole era was laughing at him. Everyone wants a car. Are you crazy? People want a faster carriage. But Ford ignored it. He focused all his attention on solving problems, not to please the public, but to lead the future. He was not distracted. He did not waver. He just took one step after another until the era of carriages ended. You have to understand that distraction is essentially a self-betrayal. You clearly said that you want to succeed, but you waste your time on meaningless socializing, watching TV series, gossiping, and complaining. You clearly know that you should write, practice, and fight, but you always make excuses for yourself. I'm not in good shape, I need to relax. You have been relaxing for 10 years, and you haven't woken up yet. No one will pay for your procrastination. No one will pity you because you are distracted. All you can do is make one decision. From now on, be a sober person. A person who can resist temptation, sink into action, and resist the hustle and bustle. It is not to escape from this world, but to stand in front of this world and firmly say, I have more important things to accomplish. True concentration is your deepest commitment to your own destiny. It is not a state, but a way of life. But the real difficulty is not to start, it is to continue. It is when everyone is having fun and you are sitting alone under the lights in the early morning, when failures come again and again, you still have to grit your teeth and persist. When you start to doubt yourself, you still have to tell yourself, continue. Why do so many people give up halfway? Because they have no faith. It is not the kind of I want to succeed that you say on your lips, but the kind of obsession that goes deep into your bones. The kind of stubbornness that makes you grit your teeth and go on even if the whole world does not believe in you. The kind of fierceness that you have to fight hard once even if you are penniless, have no talent, and have no background. Napoleon Hill once said, how far a man can go depends on how strongly he believes he can go. Do you think that conditions determine fate? Wrong. It is whether you have the faith that will not go out on the coldest days and keep moving forward in the most tiring moments. People without faith will only retreat when the wind blows. They live like dandelions, floating wherever the wind blows. And people with faith are like a mountain. When the storm comes, he does not hide. He stands, waits for the wind to pass, and then continues to move up. But faith alone is not enough. You have to have a goal. A clear goal is like a sharp sword that splits all chaos. You have to know what you want and what you are willing to give up for it. If you want to catch everything all day long, you will catch nothing. You want to make money and want comfort. You want to be successful but are afraid of being tired. You want to do your own thing but are afraid that others will not agree with you. Who are you? Where do you want to go? When the goal is clear, everything will be clear. You are no longer swayed by emotions, and no longer led by public opinion. You will not retreat because of others' ridicule, and you will not doubt the direction because of slow progress. You know what kind of road you are walking on, and you know that on this road, you have to endure, support, and walk through 99% of the darkness alone before you can see the 1% of light. But you must know, what really turns goals into reality is not fantasy, not waiting, but self-discipline. Self-discipline is not I have some motivation today, but I don't want to do it today, but I still do it. You have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, instead of staying in bed and watching videos at 9 o'clock. You have to work quietly when others are partying, and immerse yourself in practice when others are complaining. Every time you choose the uncomfortable path, it is an opportunity for you to become stronger. Do you know how many unnoticed trainings Michael Jordan did before winning 6 championships? He arrived at the gym 2 hours earlier than his teammates every day, doing basic shooting training, shooting 1,000 times, and starting over if he failed. He said, "I didn't win by talent, I won by daily repetition." Self-discipline is the only way to widen the gap between you and others. You envy others' results, but you are unwilling to bear the process they pay. You see others' freedom, but you don't see the cruelty behind them, getting up at 5 o'clock every day, zero entertainment, going all out, and unconditional self-discipline. You have to understand that self-discipline does not constrain you, but liberates you. It frees you from short-term pleasure and rushes to a higher level of control. The more you can control your behavior, the more you can control your life. This world will not reward people who want to do it or pity people who have tried hard. It will only respect one result. Have you done it? Have you completed it? Are you the one who can withstand temptation, withstand pressure, and finally fulfill your promise? So, put away those words "I will work hard in the future." The future does not belong to you. You only have the present. You only have this moment, your breath, your determination, and your choice at this moment. What you have to do is to live like a real warrior from now on. With faith, lock onto your goal, make up your mind, don't ask for emotions, don't ask for applause, just move forward. You don't live for others. You don't live to prove yourself. You live for your long dormant vision. The picture you imagined when you were a child. You stand on the stage, you win the trophy, you change your destiny, you go against the current. That picture is now in front of you, not far away. But you have to use thousands of rejections, thousands of times of concentration, countless days and nights of self-discipline to dig it out and hold it in your own hands. But do you know, after you really embark on the road of change, you will find that faith, goals and self-discipline alone are not always enough, because reality will slap you hard. The more you want to climb up, the more life will try to push you back to the ground. You will encounter betrayal, loss, failure, misunderstanding. You will experience those moments when you hide in the corner at 2 in the morning and cry silently but can't give up. You will question, did I choose the wrong path at this time? There is only one thing that can hold you from collapse: vision. Vision is not what you want today, or how much you want to earn tomorrow. Vision is the call from the depths of your soul, the mark you want to leave in the world, and even if the whole world denies you. You know, I will arrive. Lincoln failed half of his life. He failed in his business, failed in his elections many times. His wife died. He had a mental breakdown, and once suffered from severe depression. But he always held on to his vision. I want to unify this country. I want to change the cycle of fate. In the end, he became one of the greatest presidents in American history. Not because he never fell, but because every time he fell, he stood up from his vision. Do you have such a picture now? The kind of future you can see with your eyes closed. The reason that makes you willing to persist even at the lowest point. Without it, you can't go far. With it, you are the most difficult person in the world to be defeated. But vision is not a talisman. It is just a spark. And you have to keep it in the wind and rain. You will be denied, hurt, and in pain. But the real strong are not those who are never defeated, but those who fall down and stand up again and again. The ability to withstand pressure is not innate, but you practice it over and over again in pain. Only when you are willing to bear the pressure, life will give you the results you deserve. Look at Disney. He was rejected by 302 investors, saying that he was uncreative and not suitable for this industry. But he did not give up. He continued to paint and tell stories. In the end, he not only changed the entertainment industry, but also created an eternal dream factory. You have to understand that all truly great people have a dark time behind them when no one believes in him. You will have it too. You will also have those years when no one understands, no one supports, and you have to rely on yourself to get through them. Whether you can get through it depends on whether you have the ability to turn pain into fuel. But in this burning process, there is one thing you can't forget, that is gratitude. It's not chicken soup, it's the wisdom of your true understanding of life. You should be grateful for pressure, because it forces you to grow. You should be grateful for failure, because it makes you sharp. You should be grateful for those who despise you, because they give you motivation. You should even be grateful for those late nights when you are not understood, those lonely days, because it is they that shape you now. A person becomes really strong not because he succeeds, but because he no longer complains and blames others. He learns to be grateful, learns to extract lessons from every setback, rebuilds his will, and keeps moving forward. The world does not reward the most perfect people, but rewards those who persist in learning the most. Yes, in the end you will find that those who really win in the end are not the smartest or the luckiest, but those who know a little more, practice a little more, and improve a little more every day than yesterday. They regard life as a classroom, failure as a teaching material, and turn everything that happens into an opportunity for growth. Continuous learning is your last trump card against mediocrity. Even if you have a low starting point, even if you have an average background, even if you have nothing at the moment, as long as you don't stop, as long as you keep improving every day, one day you will stand out from the crowd. It's not by luck, it's by accumulation. So, don't be superstitious about becoming famous overnight, and don't envy those shortcuts. There is no real quick success. There are only those days of quietly working hard and getting stronger day after day. Your future is hidden in the second when you can open your phone every day, the minute when you can persist in reading a page of a book, and the moment when you are willing to complete the last set of training no matter how tired you are today. The real winners are never those who are ahead at the beginning, but those who have not given up on themselves after falling, collapsing, being confused, and suffering. So you have to ask yourself a question: have I really been cruel enough? You say you want to change, but how serious are you? You say you want to be stronger, but have you ever fought for yourself? You said you want to live a free life, but have you ever woken up alone in the morning when others are sleeping, or grown up silently in the night when others are reveling? Have you ever said to the world at that moment for your dream, I'm not going, I'm doing something important? You said you want to focus, but have you really turned off your phone? You said you want to be self-disciplined, but have you resisted the beast of laziness? You said you want to succeed, but have you always been looking for shortcuts, waiting for miracles, and fantasizing about fast lanes that don't belong to you? Wake up, the world will not be kind to you, fate will not give you preference. The only thing you can do is to win, fight, and tear apart all these restrictions, and take back the destiny that belongs to you from the hands of fate. You are not here to make a living. You are here to conquer life. You are not a floating dust. You are the center of the storm, the creator of fate, a mountain, a star, and a thunder. You are not born to be ordinary, and you are destined not to belong to the kind of posture among the crowd who bows their heads and sleeps, willing to be mediocre. You have to straighten your spine, burn your whole body. Stand in front of fate and tell it, I will no longer escape. No longer escape from yourself. No longer escape from responsibility. No longer escape from the most difficult but necessary things. If you go out now, the whole city looks normal. Cars are moving. People are laughing, and the smoke of fireworks is steaming. But, you have to know, your life will not suddenly change in a certain morning. It will only really start when you decide not to compromise from today. Don't say later to yourself anymore. There is no later. Only now. Start writing now, practice now, start now and don't look back. Now, don't wait any longer. Don't say I'll try anymore. Try is a euphemism for finding a good step for failure. You have to say, I will do it. You have to learn to say no to temptation. Say go away to procrastination. Say goodbye to the past, and say to the future, wait, I'm coming. You have to fight with anger, carry with faith, and rewrite your life script with blood. It is not a dream, but a real awakening. Now, close your eyes and ask yourself, if you only do one thing in this life, are you willing to do your best to achieve the most authentic self? If you can only leave one mark in this life, are you willing to carve it on the farthest mountain, the deepest seabed, and the brightest starry sky? Don't live in the rhythm of others anymore. Don't be a spectator anymore. From today on, become the protagonist, become a warrior, become the kind of person who will not give in even if you fall 1,000 times. This is the true meaning of focus. It's not as simple as turning off your phone, but turning off the procrastinating you, the weak you, and the compromising you. Then let the determined you, the ambitious you, the you who dares to burn everything, stand up and dominate this life. Do it now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when I'm ready, right now. Let this moment be the real starting point of your life. Focus is not just about resisting temptation, it is your only channel to destiny, to open miracles, and to ignite the deepest flame of your soul. Go through all the noise and don't look back. Remember, you could have lived an amazing life if you were ruthless, steady, and focused enough. Don't let yourself down.